9 to 5 workers versus streamers.
Different day.
Haje, hur är din
So my argument here is that streaming and social media creation is harder than a 9 to 5.
Nah, it's not facts, bro. 9 to 5 is way harder, homie.
Why do you say that?
Because you gotta get up every motherfucking day, go to the motherfucking bullshit job, and slave for fucking pennies.
See, that's the thing is, you're right. You get up every day, you go through the motions. You don't have to get a good night's sleep. You don't have to be focused. You don't have to be locked in. You wake up, you go, you know.
Vet du vad jag tror det är? Nu, lyssna. Niggas gonna clip the fuck out of this. Folk säger att det är svårare att jobba en 9 to 5 än att, vi säger till exempel streama eller content creator. Eftersom att en 9 to 5 är någonting du inte vill göra, men någonting du måste göra. Och streaming är någonting du vill göra och inte måste göra. Så det är literally bara den skillnaden. Du får bag fortfarande oavsett vad du jobbar i fortfarande. Men det är bara att du vill inte göra en sak och den andra har du ett val att göra.
Flip some patties, you know.
Nah.
Beror på vilket jobb.
Sign a few envelopes,
No.
answer
No.
phone calls.
No.
With streaming and social media creation, you have to be on your game 24/7.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Yo,
That
when
never
you're a
turns
mail
off.
carrier, I'm a mail carrier, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. I get treated like shit.
Chat, det enda jag säger, om det är några jits i det här i chatten någonstans. Det enda jag säger till er, bli inte brevbärare. That shit is too, bro. Det där är pain, bro. Brevbärare is not it, bro.
Every
Fuck.
motherfucking day.
We have to deal with thousands, tens of thousands of people critiquing every little thing we do, every decision we make, every thought we have.
You guys got it made, man. I wish I had it made like y'all.
We don't have to
I wish.
sign a few
Mina
envelopes and put them in a mailbox. We
You
have
got
to
it gravy, bro.
What's the next trend? What's the next
Shit I
idea?
go through
Oh
every
my
day.
God.
Yeah, I got it
stream
on
today.
lock.
I got dogs that want to bite my ass
And
every
you have
day.
lunch breaks. You have lunch breaks. We don't have breaks. We're on 24/7.
You got
high energy, 24/7.
I wish I could be at home like you and kick back and get paid big money.
We're not even at home. We're walking around.
Man,
We're walking
I
around
wanna
doing
do
things,
all of
going
that
to
because
parties, doing
the
all this
shit,
stuff.
I got a slave just for not even 100,000 a year. I got
Det
to work double overtime.
Jobbar i Pressbyrån, känner mig som en
Okay, what about this? You're guaranteed to get paid. You have
No, I'm
a
not.
steady rate.
You're not guaranteed?
I don't work, I don't get paid. It's simple as
Yeah,
that.
but you have a guaranteed pay.
Guaranteed pay if you
No,
work.
I
That's
don't.
your decision if you don't want
I
to work.
got to work at the job for
If
years.
I don't go live, I don't get paid either.
Tyst, värd min macka, yeah, Jay got
You gotta deal
it.
with people spamming L's.
Yes, we have people in the
Fuck, okay, see, adapt, han trollar bara. Helt ärligt, now this nigga's just trolling for no reason.
chat spamming L's. Oh, this is frustrating. We don't like this video. You have to create content. Imagine you have to
Yo, Smokey.
be high energy. Oh, hey guys, how's it going? You guys like this stream?
That's me 24/7. I'd rather do
Det
that.
känns datorn, broski. Det känns bra, walla. Alltså, datorn känns amazing, bro. Första gången på länge som Jay skriver på
So why don't you become a streamer?
Man, that's what I want to do. That. This 9 to 5 shit.
If streaming is so easy, how come every single person in this seat is not a streamer?
People are lazy. They want to put in the
Basically,
work.
one rage better.
I get called fat all the time.
Oh, so what? I get called fat and chubby. All my homeboys call me chubby, fat,
Well,
whatever.
That's your homeboys, though. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's a
Yeah.
homeboy.
Yeah, you're right, homeboy. You're right. But check this out. My nigga, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to go out there and get that bag.
I think she's got something she wants to say.
Oh my gosh, wait, we're seeing a flag.
Unfortunately, these flags are actually useless. We decided to use a timer instead because we suck at explaining things.
Ah, okej. Men jag kan ju säga det sen.
Raise your flag. Is there a reason you did
Yeah,
that?
because I was actually a cook.
Jag har lirat GTA,
For
Tomb Raider,
15
bro.
years, I had to get up practically every day, get dressed.
Walla,
go
Jay
to
has finally
work.
gotten a
I
job.
had to deal
Fuck.
with not only adults, but I also had to deal with children.
We deal with children every day.
We deal with tens of thousands of children and adults.
The Lacey Thugs are. Do you not know who the Lacey Thugs are?
I can't go out in public without 10 kids coming up asking for a picture.
Har du laddat ner? 5M, jag har inte laddat ner. Jag bara GTA.
Difficult.
How long do you think this is going to last?
Forever.
Forever.
You think this
hopefully.
is going to last forever?
I hope so. You just proved my point for me. I don't have that security that's going to last forever. Having a job, being
That's
a
why
cook,
you gotta
you
grind.
have that security of, oh, I have a job, I have a degree, I have this. This could end for me tomorrow.
Hypothetically, if you all of a sudden you lost all your followers, what would you do?
I know what he'll do.
Fuck.
Get up.
No, I'm asking
Trigger
him.
warning.
I'm asking him. What would you
Man kommer säga get it GOB. Jag vet GOB är jätteläskigt för många i chatten. Walla.
to do. If you lost completely all your
That shouldn't have
YouTubers,
been Ron, han
you
är
had
fucking
nothing.
troll.
No one watched you anymore. I didn't even
Ron är
watch you
fucking
anymore.
troll.
What would you have to do? You would have to actually have to go to work.
That's a slur.
Did I just cuss at you?
That's a slur.
If I did
That's
lose
a
all my
slur.
followers, I would probably buy a couple houses.
Hon är arg för att de tjafsar med... De tjafsar med henne om att streama är svårare än 9 to 5. Bror, smaka, jag är efter streaming kasi, jag är live. Du vet jag är
so then
live.
you would have to actually go to work. You would actually have to
Fuck
go to the
ass
office.
setup.
I would
Yeah,
think that
fuck you,
that would be a
bitch.
much easier job than streaming.
You gotta go into your setup though and sit in front of studio lights and read the chat and be interactive.
But
and
no,
stuff.
he lost everybody. He lost everybody. He has no followers
That's-
whatsoever.
you're-
He would
you're-
have to turn
yeah, but you're-
around.
Tja, lyssna, min headphone den kommer vara fuck. Tänk er nu, kolla bara nu, helt bara lätt. Alltså tänk er när jag tar av mina hörlurar, min headphone den, hur den kommer se ut, bro. Alltså walla, jag är sexy. Jag behöver bara shape up the beard lite, just clean the motherfucker real quick. Fade, jag måste inte. Får jag guzzar? Nej. Men jag kopplar det är inte alltid livet, bro. Alltid, det handlar om att leva livet i livet, bro.
Proving my point.
You would have
You're
to
proving
turn
my
around.
point. You're proving my point on why this is harder because I
Sängen
couldn't-
tar upp halva rummet. Fuck! Oh my gosh, Auntie! Vi är fucking official nu. Ärligt, vi är fucking official. Kolla, jag trodde min IQ kuk för jag trodde sängen inte var så här stor så jag trodde sängen skulle ta slut i väggen. Men. Tanten W rage better, jag vet.
Yeah, but you could lose it.
Ärligt
You,
fire.
if let's say you're a cook, right? Let's say you got
Auntie,
fired. You have
appreciate it all.
hundreds of people lined up. You could go cook over here, cook over there. Make
You could be a
food here.
private chef.
You could be a private chef. Exactly. I don't have that security.
I was a cook in the school system. I cooked all frozen food.
But you still cook. You still cook. You go cook for another school.
I think I saw a flag right here.
Flags. I see red flag.
Hon sa fuck the flag,
I'm gonna have to backlight. Yo, Lacey, it's the truth.
Och tja, by the way, lyssna, jag pratar vanligt och jag har inga complaints. Det betyder att jag flyttar min setup till hörnet av rummet. Det betyder det är noise cancellation, bror. Det är noise cancellation så de kommer inte höra mig när okej, skriker det lite outrageous, ja. Mattant är lättare än att streama.
Say we get a brand deal. I gotta post on Instagram.
Ja, min mattant, lyssna. Det enda jag säger. Mattant, du lägger in maten i... Skrik hjälp nu. Fuck you. Raffa försöker få mig dödad.
I gotta go find the 4 local cans.
Fuck no, baby.
Like I gotta make sure I get the 4 local can. And
Not to mention.
Min mamma kommer ringa och säga håll käften. I know that shit already. Om man är framgångsrik streamer är det svårt. Men Drizzy situation däremot är
It ruins our Twitter impressions too.
Bro, Ron är bara där för att trolla, helt ärligt. Bro, I can't take this nigga serious. Hör ni vad den här shunon säger?
And then that goes into falling off.
My name is Rhonda. I'm a registered
Hey, everybody in the chat say, hey Rhonda.
nurse from the South.
Nice to meet you.
From 35 years ago, I decided to go to nursing school because I wanted to be a creative. I thought I loved fashion, I loved acting, I
Creative,
loved
bro.
singing. But in the South, whole lot of racism back
Okay.
in the 60s and the 50s. People didn't
Hon
give
var
a
med
damn
grown-ups.
ass if you created something, and they wouldn't support your business.
Type shit.
So yes, a 9 to 5 is much harder.
Vad är det för fel
I had to
på
work
han?
7 to 3,
Vad fuck har hon gjort?
7 a.m. to 7.
Jag trodde du pratade om anti-as in den här Rhonda, bro. There's no way. Hey, vad är det med folk som inte är svarta och säger n-ordet? De är fucking de är fucking de är internet gangsters, bro. What the fuck is this, bro?
p.m. I had to support my daughter.
Zay
You get
chill, bro.
spoiled.
This is about warm up, bro.
Have you ever
You
done it?
get
That
spoiled.
about warm-ups,
No,
bro.
you
This
get
is just
spoiled
warm-ups,
and your
nigga.
mama and daddy keep
Rhonda,
giving
we all
it to you.
struggle growing up.
Because
Guys, I got a
did it.
question for Rhonda. I got a
did
question
it.
for Rhonda.
Ny setup säger Driz.
Rhonda,
Yes.
have you ever done a subathon?
What's a subathon?
You
30 days straight
Shout out Jay. Shout out Jay.
4 hours a day.
Day and night. No break.
We all stream
That ain't even healthy.
You're talking about working 7 to 3. You have 2 30-minute breaks throughout the day.
Stuttering like
Go
crazy.
Afterwards, see your family, relax. We were on camera 30 days straight, no personal.
What
If you know how
day
hard
were
it is
you a registered
to
nurse?
have.
When did you get a break? You clean boo-boo?
When have you ran a
You-
3-minute ad?
You
When have you
clean
ever
up
ran? You
vomit,
never ran a 3-minute ad.
You pass trays. You short-handed.
Talk about the fake relationships that you have.
Oh my God.
Now
It's fake
think
on
about
social
this.
media.
Think about this. Imagine
Sure.
every little person. We call them parasocials. They judge your
Parasocials.
relationships. You can't go out to dinner or have a girl take a picture in your car without them finding out and judging
I got
you
caught with
based
my
on it.
ex.
I got
in
caught with
public.
my ex, and I got treated like I was a pedophile for it.
But
Tja, alltså jag är så glad att jag inte har guzzar brors. Alltså det är sjukt. När man inte har guzzar, ingen kan säga något. Walla. Jag är en lonely nigga. Jag är en ensam shuno. När man inte har guzzar, ingen kan säga något. Literally ingen kan säga något. Om ni catchar mig med någon guzz ute, det är inte jag bro.
mental health. When you stop caring about what people think and what they say about you, do you?
Men när du lyckas det är easy.
Do you?
Det är inte ens easy
And
när du
that's-
lyckas
that's
bro.
a big
Because you
problem
gotta
with
keep going bro. You gotta do
About
bigger
what
things than
people
you've
think.
been doing
Social
before bro.
media, what they say about you.
That's our job.
Eller det beror ju på vad du ska
You
göra.
said you're a nurse, right?
35
Det beror på vad det är för
Who
typ av
takes
stream
harder?
du ska göra.
24-hour open surgery, like when you're helping with, the doctor, etc. Or
Okej, den här should have this nigga's fucking trolling! Ron, sluta!
takes harder?
This nigga's such a troll, bro. Han är den största trollen, bro.
24-hour open surgery, like when you're helping with, the doctor, etc. Or a 24-hour stream?
24-hour open surgery.
Oh,
You're
brother.
short-handed.
We're saving thousands, you're saving one.
Okej, see. Bro, Ron är största trollen, bro. Oh my gosh. Fuck control, bro.
Alright, so you said 30-day subathon, right?
Yep.
My argument is that none of you guys actually did any of the work during that. And it was all your filmers, your
part of the
editors,
Faze team?
your producers. All these people back here are the ones doing the work. You guys just show up and have fun.
They didn't do anything.
It's a group project.
No, because here's the thing.
Ethan och jag är
Bad
samma.
takes.
That's bad takes. That's bad takes. That's bad takes.
They wouldn't have it.
Bero bror, min facecam på själva TikTok Studios funkar inte. Så jag visar bara, eller? Låt mig se hur det ser ut. Alla. Jag visar bara hur OBS ser ut. Ja, jag visar bara OBS bror. Det är det enda sättet jag kan göra, alla, helt ärligt.
Any work
At this point i alla fall. Jag vet inte varför min facecam
if
inte
it
vill
wasn't
kopplas.
for us, though.
I would even go as far to say as every person in this room, we keep them employed as well. Because here's the thing, we get sponsors from these companies that have 9-to-5s, right?
Ja, jag kan fixa
These
det efter
companies-
nästa stream. va?
Hold on. These companies are not viable without influencers to push the brand and keep
Type
them in
shit.
business.
Have you ever worked a real job?
No.
So how would you
See,
know?
I have worked a real job.
What was your real job?
I worked 8 months. I worked a double. I worked Walmart and Panera at the same time for a
Why
year.
is she laughing? Bro, she's making me mad.
She's making me mad.
I actually feel like they're wrong.
Jag ber att hon outar det sådär fucking crazy, men but I guess bro.
Hi, I'm Chris.
All right, Chris.
Why do you think a 9-to-5
Så
job is
Ron, bro. Ron får inte vara här. He's a fucking troll.
Well, you're guaranteed to pay.
guaranteed to pay?
Yeah.
And that makes it harder?
Yeah. No, it makes it easier for you.
Makes
guys.
it easier
Yeah.
because we have a guaranteed pay.
100%. You have
Makes
security.
it easier
Talk about
for
raises.
Makes it easier for 9-to-5 people to have a job because their pay is
Yeah,
guaranteed.
when you go to work every day,
So
everyone's
you're
like,
basing the ease of a job just on somebody getting
Yes,
paid
yeah, I will see,
regularly? Is that what you-
well, let's just say that comes to perspective. If you say someone who works food, if you someone who works a doctor, it's obviously different. But if you're talking abroad, 9 to 5, someone who doesn't need a degree, yeah, it's way easier.
Soja.
Well, it's because you're guaranteed and you don't need
Broder, alltså Jasons fucking neck tattoos är ful,
crazy
bror. Du är
knowledge. You
sjuk.
don't need to go to school for most jobs. Like
So
certain things, like a
ugly,
9 to
so
5.
chopped,
If you wanted to go
bro.
work at Foot Locker,
Ew.
I could go to Foot Locker, apply, and then next thing you know, I'm selling shoes for pay every single hour.
So according to you, a job is
Visst, ja.
easier or harder?
I Foot Locker och, heter det? I Foot Locker och JD, man får inte, vet du. Man får inte provision i Foot Locker och JD, visst? Det är bara normal 9 to 5, ja. Eller får man
Based on the
provision,
guaranteed
ja, det är
pay.
baserat på hur många skor du säljer.
one
nine-
Would make sense.
aspect of it,
Working
right?
at
Yeah.
Foot Locker,
Okay.
working at a job like Panera or wherever Lacey is easier than a streamer. Yes, because a streamer you have to come up with ideas. You have to stay relevant. There
Oh,
was
we're talking about ideas now. Okay,
Yeah,
we're
what do you-
talking about pay.
Okay, so what do you want to
that's
start with
one
though?
way that
But it
it's
doesn't
easier.
make. But
Well,
you're not
you
even.
started with
You're not
pay.
even. You keep switching it. So why
Oh,
don't
I'm
you
not
answer my
switching
question?
anything.
You know, you 100% are.
Yeah.
So how is it harder if you're guaranteed to pay? I worked for 4 years of streaming. I didn't make $1.
Well, what's your definition of hard? That's the thing. It's like what
Stuff
is
that you need
difficult.
creativity. You need to
Okay.
get out of your circle,
Get out your comfort
you need to be able to
zone.
actually make people believe what you believe in the sense of like, oh, this is good content. Do you watch any TV shows?
I watch YouTube.
Okay, you watch
so
YouTube.
much YouTube.
So it's the same thing. So
Han
the
är
people that you're
svart
entertained by.
Vem gissar? Han! Pratar du om han? SJ, KK 1-0 och allt.
Well, like,
Fucked up all.
That's true. Are you talking about entertainment as a job? We could talk about entertainment.
This is entertainment,
as a job.
but this
yeah,
is entertainment.
entertainment
But
as
my
a
question
job
to you
doesn't have
is
any
why?
guarantees. Absolutely.
So do you truthfully, you can sit here and think that
Han
working
är
at
asiat
like a
bara.
Foot Locker,
Yeah,
something like I'm
yeah,
using it
yeah.
as
Hey,
an
är det
example,
någon asiat i
is
chatten
harder
eller?
than a streamer?
Shout out to all my
Depends
Asian
on what you are saying the
persuasions.
word hard means to you. Because
In the
there's
sense of
hard
everyday
physically,
activity, because
there's
some
hard-
people around here said, "Oh, I got to wake up at 7 a.m., 8 a.m." Oh,
Yeah.
okay, we have to do the same thing.
Sure.
Some people do that.
And you deal with yourself.
No, we deal with
You-
millions
when
of
you're
people.
creating that content and you have your phone,
Okay.
you're dealing with
Hans
you
ögon
and
sitter
yourself
väldigt
on
långt
that
ner.
phone.
Yani han
That's what
inte...
happens.
Okej, see.
Not true.
Workers, and you're not
That's not
dealing
true at
with-
all. I have an
Okay.
editor that I pay who relies on me. If I stop doing
Which
any
is
type
later.
of content, he loses
So when
a
you
job.
go to your job, when you go to work, rather than punching a card, you pick up your phone or you turn on a camera.
Okay, so when you punch the card, let's say, who's above you? Your boss, right? What happens if he just takes the business and he says, "Oh, we're not doing it anymore"? You lose your job.
If the work is
Type
picking
shit.
up a phone or turning on the camera
Okay.
as opposed to going in with a bunch of people and having to multitask tasks you
Jag
have
får
to do
snake
throughout your
vibes, not
shift,
gonna lie.
deal with your
Tasks you gotta do
coworkers
throughout
and
the stream.
Men det är för att han ser ut som fucking Randall från fucking Monsters Inc. Bro. Det är för att han ser ut som Randall från Monsters Inc. Det är bara därför du tycker det, bro. Det är literally bara därför. Det är literally bara därför. Sky stream sniper. What the fuck does that mean, bro? This nigga's trying to kill me,
Personal thing.
bro.
Tell me how much you do of that stuff while you are actually doing your job for however many number
Okay,
of hours
perfectly.
that you are talking and typing and shitting and eating and all that stuff that everybody's watching you do.
Go ahead.
No, but there's actually a mental aspect.
I understand that, yeah.
No. Let me hear
Yeah,
me out.
go ahead.
Camaraderie. Like you have like a group of people, like friendships, relationships, which is the most
Sure.
important thing in life. So do you build that with your coworkers and stuff like that?
Sorry, bye. See you later.
Seeing a lot of flags.
What's your name?
So I'm Angelina, and I work as an executive assistant.
You're right. You're right. She's right. Hang on. She's right. She's right.
She's right, yes, it is.
As an executive assistant.
You're right. You're right. Hang on. She's right. She's right. I'm not gonna lie. She's right. She's right in my book. Hey, we good though. Hey, we good.
All right, so you guys were talking about the mental aspect, and I thought that was really interesting because as someone who works a 9 to 5, technically it's a 10 to 6, but I still have to clock in a certain amount of time. I come home, I'm too tired to cook. Fortunately, I have a beautiful girlfriend that does all of that stuff for me when I
Girlfriend?
get home. But if I didn't, I would have to cook for myself and get to bed in time
That's
and
great.
wake up in time to commute back to my job. You guys talk about how it's hard because there's a
Shit
mental
the Bero, y'all. Fucking shout
to
out
bed in
Bero.
time and wake up in time to commute
Yo,
back to
shout
my
out
job.
Zata X
You
Bero,
guys talk
y'all.
about
Look
how
at
it's hard-
Ammo, bro. Look at him, bro. Han ser motherfucker glowing. Varför är hans musche svart och hans beard grå?
because there's a mental aspect.
Mm,
And I
svarta
understand
gubben.
as someone who's been on social media a lot.
Coco, it's a
that
fucking wig.
you get
How
the
long
Ja,
have you been on
antar det.
social media? Just to get broad.
So I actually did content creation starting at the age of 14. When I
Type
moved to
shit.
LA,
OG,
I
yeah.
had like 10,000 followers.
OG,
off the
OG.
bat, and I was very young and I started working with different brands.
Okay.
I totally understand the mental aspect. It's just that you guys can afford to say, hey,
Handla
I'm
hennes
gonna
huvud,
go
shit.
wherever for 2 weeks, and that can be content, that can be
Ja,
your
du
job,
menar den annan svart,
and you actually
svart grej.
get
Jag
to
trodde du menade
relax
anti, yani,
and travel
som
the
var
world
på
and
stolen
have other
innan.
So you're
opportunities.
just saying a lot of points.
There's no relaxation.
Just so I can answer a couple. So you were saying like to go back to the beginning. You were saying like you can manage like your time with like.
Chat, my beard
relationships,
coming
like,
in
like,
nicely.
with your girlfriend when you go home? Like,
I fortunately have a support system, but
Unfortunately.
correct? Like,
So?
you have your girlfriend when you go home. Like,
I fortunately have a support system, but I every day like ask myself how I would
so
have
I'll
been
give you
able
a
to do it
perfect
without.
example. So you said 14 you started.
Rafa sa R6 är jobbigare, är värre än att jobba 8 timmar. I mean, he's not lying, bror. He's just not lying.
Started at 16. For about 3 years, I was making money, and it slowly went super up, and then all of a sudden it went down, right?
Yeah.
I lost everything, fell off completely. About to myself. Real story. This is a real story. This isn't a joke. Why are you smiling?
We've all been there.
We've all been there. Yeah.
Every 9-to-5 worker has been there.
So,
That's
going
why.
back to what you said, how you have a support system.
hon. Yeah. Koko, det här är ditt folk.
I moved across the country from my parents at the age of 19, lived alone in an apartment, was paying a certain amount of money every single month, and I was losing money. I wasn't making enough money to pay my... Like, I had money in my bank for my rent, but I wasn't making more than my rent.
Yeah.
So I was losing...
You were in the red every month.
I was in the red every single month. Girlfriend broke up with me at the time, so alone across the country. So it's like, when you're alone...
Du är också African American. Brasilien ligger i Afrika. Brasilien ligger i Amerika.
And everything's going down. Where's my support system?
I don't like why she laughing, bro.
Okay, so I have a question. You said that for the first 4 years you started streaming, you had no income. How are you able to survive?
I lived with my mom. I was 16.
So that to a certain extent is privilege.
That's privilege?
It is.
But my mom, how's that privilege?
It's privilege because you have the...
Nigga, you're 16. Vart fuck ska jag bo om jag inte... Om jag är 16 och jag börjar streama, vems fel är det om jag väljer att streama eller att börja gå och jobba? Du kanske kan få lite cash för sommaren, lite dit och dit. Du går på en liten Spanieresa med grabbarna, bror. Men kopplar du, va?
support system to have a place to live.
Well, at 15, 16, I would hope I have parents that...
Wallah, det är det jag menar.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't and they have to
What is
take
that?
9
That's
to
a whole
5.
different discussion. So a lot of people don't have houses.
A lot of
when they
people
working
don't
9 to
have
5s?
families that support them or
But
accept
that's a whole
them
different conversation. What does that do with the 9 to 5?
because they still need to survive.
Tell
so
him
the
who
fact
about
that you're
Turkey.
given
So how did you
Serious?
move to-
This is what I need from Coco. Coco knows game, man.
LA.
I moved across the country as well with my mom when I was 15 years old.
Do you not think that's privileged?
I mean, we moved into a 1-bedroom in Santa Monica and shared a trundle bed, so.
Type shit.
I was reselling shoes to afford my mom's mortgage and everything.
I get it. I've definitely helped my family out in times where I was able to, but I also had to have my family support
this
me
the
in order for
one
me
who has
to
a
have
girlfriend?
certain
Oh, the one.
opportunities to make money in the first place. So if you didn't have content creation, what would you be doing?
Fuck.
I don't know, because I didn't set my goals that way. I set up my life to that. I know I would do what I want to do. If we all got paid the same every single month, let's say just in simple terms, we all got paid $100,000 a month, a crazy amount of money. Would you guys still, truthfully, I'm asking a serious question, would you guys say that all of our jobs are harder than each other, truthfully?
Yeah, if she was a nurse, she had to go to medical school for years just to be able to have her
But
foot
she
in the
knew
door.
that she was getting security because she was going to be a nurse, correct?
Not secure.
It's
How is it not
not.
secure if you knew what you were going to do?
Nothing secure.
Nothing's secure. You just proved
Oh my.
point, but you just proved my point.
No job is secure, but content creation gives you the ability to have those savings,
But
to have an audience. And even if you do lose all your followers one day,
Yeah.
even if
Let's
you
say I
lose,
lost it all tomorrow.
you still have residuals of your previous viral
But
videos.
that's-
Even if people are hating on you and
that's not
shitting on you,
necessarily-
that's still
Men det är för att...
adding.
Det är för att om du är smart med dina pengar, oavsett vad du har för jobb, du kommer leva livet, bror. Oavsett vad du har för jobb, bror. Om du sparar dina pengar, om du vet hur pengar funkar, bror. Du är good, bror. Du är set, bror. Det handlar inte om att så snart du torskar ditt jobb, bror, du är cooked. Nej. Om du vet hur man hanterar pengar, du är good. Khalas.
To what goes into your pocket.
There's literally doctors who do one surgery and make hundreds of $1,000s.
Because they were trained for decades and they had to go to
So
school.
were we.
You went to school to be a content creator?
Streamer University.
But I can't with this nigga. Helt ärligt, jag pallar inte med den här shunon längre. Fuck. Shunos are Streamer University. Chad, the better versus adapt, yo.
How you doing,
We
bro?
see it.
Good, how you doing?
Alex.
Gabe.
Gabe, how we doing?
I'm doing good. So first of all, I want to say I do respect all of you for what you do. I mean, you guys do work, but you do not work as hard as people who have a regular job.
You don't know that.
I mean, that I do know it for sure. It's very clear.
Grejen är,
People-
bror, Lyssna, folk på TikTok, alla är ärliga med er. Det är lite maintenance, lite errors, så vi får fixa det här en annan stream. But as long as I appreciate it, bro, men by the way, ni som är inne i TikTok, gå bara in i Twitch, walla. Min Twitch är inne i bio. Det är mycket bättre, bro. Ni kan se hela skärmen.
Because of something you say, you'll get other followers, and you have a large following enough where there's enough of a range of perspectives that people will always be on board for you as long as you're producing content. People who screw up at their jobs and lose their jobs, and maybe there's a recession, there's not a lot of jobs, as could be now, you know, they get potentially homeless or worse. What's that? Yeah, of course I've heard of it. But how many people have been canceled and came back? I mean, it happens all the time. Your boss is not going to be loyal to you if you don't get that thing in on time 5 times.
Okay, but check it
you're
out.
Done.
Okay, so listen. But to be able to get that loyal following of people that do follow you,
you have to put in fucking work.
Years and hours of trust.
Kan han sluta säga J-ordet? Jag just know du down bad.
Relationships with your audience.
Okay, so
that's not something that.
Okay, chat, on submission. Hur många jobb har alla haft? Nu on submission. Hur många jobb har alla haft i chatten? Talk to me. Hur många jobb har ni haft under hela ert liv? 4, i alla fall 4. Det här är ingenting. Jag put in work! I put in fucking pain! Sweat and tears! Typ 6. Ser du? Det där är
Bing bang! _Vent just followed.
Vent bror, appreciate the follow gang. Welcome gang. Kommer du spela? Ja, jag kommer köra efter. Men det kommer vara lite spy time. Ni kommer få se vad jag ska spela efter.
But at the same time, like, you're doing exactly what most people are doing, which is dealing with life stuff, and that's normal. Like the mental toll that it takes dealing with people and getting comments and this and that. That's what everybody deals with.
You don't have
to wake up at 6 in the morning and get to your job and then be there and like be on the whole time, no matter what. Anyone who has a 9 to 5 has to do that.
I said, what do you do?
Well, I'm a college professor, so.
College professor. Jag djupt i mitt hjärta, jag avskyr professors. Vet du varför? De är useless. De är fucking useless. Helt ärligt nu, ni som pluggar i universitetet. Kan ni snälla säga till mig vad har eran lärare, alltså inte lärt er, men hur är det de jobbar yani? Bro, Dia, stop hyping me up. Come on, chill bro, chill. Bro, professors, universitetslärare är de most useless. Är de most useless folk, bro. För de säger att de vet inte vad de gör. De sitter och lägger upp saker som är helt random. Och man kan fråga kommer det här på tentan? Vad måste jag plugga för att få rätt på tentan, bro? De kommer säga, gör det här. Kommer på tentan. None of these fucking questions are there. De är useless. Helt ärligt, de är useless. Du måste prata engelska om du vill att folk ska kolla på. Jag behöver inte prata engelska.
So just gotta come in and teach the
just the process, chat.
15 years?
Yes, you're right.
Come on, bro.
We already know what you're doing. We have to produce new shit every day.
For me in particular, to Silky's point, you're a college professor, so you're essentially reteaching the same curriculum to the same students.
That I had to take years to learn, but
you know
yes.
what I'm saying? But I started making content when I was 12 years old.
Okay.
It started out playing Call of Duty trick shotting. I don't think anybody in this room could hit a crane shot. I don't know if anyone in this room can quick scope.
I don't know if that's something to be proud of, but okay.
So I had to do that for 4 years, right? And then I'm like, okay. Then I had to do YouTube for 4 years, right? And then I had to do Faze Clan, build Faze Clan out.
He's spitting.
Fix Faze Clan, and then do streaming.
Okay.
So
y'all do tougher than trick shot. I'm being honest. You're a fake gamer.
For which stage?
I'm a fake gamer.
There were a lot. You had a team.
When I was
Was it just you? Like,
no. There's receipts.
It wasn't built on the shoulders of anyone?
There's receipts on YouTube of me.
Okay, well, where did YouTube come from?
When I was 13,
how did YouTube become so easy? Because a bunch of people worked their butts off 9 to 5, making it a thing.
That's
and
what
if it didn't exist, you couldn't press play, you couldn't press record, and then just talk.
The fact that you have a campus to teach on. Then boom, there you go.
Right, but I also had to spend years earning my credentials and mastering.
And I did it.
Fuck your credentials.
Your credentials
Jag kan inte prata, den här nya setupen got me amazed, bro.
Come on, guys.
Jag så mycket space i min kram.
This is okay. We understand.
Oh my gosh.
I'm Vicky, and my
Hej, alla i chatten. Hej Vicky.
perspective is coming from a
Den här guzzen är en fucking barber, bro.
Physical job. Doesn't seem like any of
Som
you
du säger till mig, om jag frågar henne, ge mig en fade. Om jag frågar henne, kan jag få en taper fade? Hon kommer ge mig en taper fade.
guys
Jag backar.
even compete with
Hey, sticky hey, fucking you.
You guys just this is
Brother, this guy's thick.
just sitting on your butt and talking into a microphone.
know.
It's very different. Very different than having to get
Hon
up
jobbar på
in the morning,
Supercut.
carry all of your gear. You've got to carry all of your hair, makeup, all of your supplies. You have to haul it around, get up early in the morning. You stand on your feet all day. You never sit down.
I hear you, I
You're
hear you.
You're breathing in toxic chemicals all day.
All right, can I talk? Can I talk? Listen, so your whole
So
thing.
it's dangerous.
Listen,
Your
just
job
chill,
isn't
chill.
dangerous.
So
your
thing
job
is-
isn't
your
physically
thing is
taxing. You're just talking into a
So
microphone.
listen. So your whole thing. Your whole thing is we can't do what you do, right?
It's not
No, no,
physical.
no, but-
I'm saying that
I
a
just-
9 to
y'all let
5
me talk for a
job where
second.
you physically have to do
So-
some hauling around stuff.
So
and
physically, I physically
you're
can't
just
haul
talking
around.
into a mic.
Bro, nej, nu, we gotta talk 1v1. Alltså, I'm gonna spit. Bro, just imagine, bro. Att du måste sitta på en stol i flera timmar och kolla på videos och tvinga dig själv kolla på videos som folk gillar, bro. Du vill inte ens kolla på dem. Du är tvungen att kolla på all the bullshit niggas tell you to watch. Och du säger, jag måste, varför inte? I don't even like half these niggas. Helt ärligt, I don't like y'all. Jag är bara här för att jag vill inte ens vara här. Jag såg Kajsen att få en bag, jag vill också ha en bag. The cat's out the bag. Så nu ni vet jag är en fucking fake nigga, walla.
Bags of like makeup, you physically could never trick shot. You could not hit a crane shot.
Yo, Axel!
Controller.
Twin-zzy.
None of you could physically
And you have
go
to do that for 12 hours a day.
Yes. Actually,
You
yes.
taking them 4 days to hit a trick shot. It's taking you 4 days to hit a trick shot.
Actually, yes, I would have to
Hours
do
a day.
that.
And then your day is
Yes,
never
I
done. When you're
would.
done doing that, is your job done? Do you have to go shopping and replace
You don't know-
all of the things
wait,
that you
stop.
use?
No. Listen,
You have to
Vicky,
clean
listen,
all of
Vicky.
your gear.
You don't know about dry streaks. You don't know about hit markers.
But when you're done, you're
You
done.
don't know about if the Elgato wasn't on.
When
Can
you're
you
done,
Nu han.
imagine these things?
Oh my God, disable resample.
If I rendered my video in Vegas and I sent the editor the clips without disabling and resample.
Oh my God.
My montage is fucked. Your main underlining argument here is what you
Vad kollar vi på? Vi kollar på 9 to 5 workers versus streamers. Vilken är svårare?
physically
daily, day to day.
Okay. Your main thing is what you do is physically more taxing and hard than what any of us
And
do.
dangerous.
I could say the same thing.
What's so dangerous, bro?
Trick shot. You could never. I would go as far
Okay,
as
so
I don't
how many hours a day do you trick shot?
I don't think
How many hours
Nah,
a
this shit got me
day
crying.
do you trick shot? How many hours?
When I was trick shotting, it was 12 hours a day. It was however long I
12
needed
hours
to.
a day?
However long
Every
I
day, 12
needed
hours a day
to. However
trick
long I
shotting?
needed to hit a clip.
12 hours a day every day.
5 seconds.
And that clip is.
He carries a Barrett 50 cal and he jumps off of stuff.
I would have to get on Call of Duty, turn my sense all the way up to 10-10. I would have to get to last. I would have to pray to God that he would be in the
left
right
and he's not
spot,
trolling.
throw the concussion. Now I gotta have my rotations down. I gotta have my rotations.
Dead zones. Talk about the dead zones.
Talk about dead zone.
Stick drift.
Stick drift, yeah. Chat.
All
Att ha stick drift på ett spel då, eller på din kontroll.
A lot of it is just
Att få stick drift på din kontroll är värre än att en guzz gör slut med det, helt ärligt.
Yeah, but she also said it was dangerous. We could
Bror, Rafa, det är inte ens fucking sommar, bror. On some real shit, nu ärligt. Hur många dagar har vi haft sommar i Sverige? On some real shit, vi har inte ens haft en vecka. Alltså om vi tänker, skit i rad, en vecka i rad. Vi har inte haft en vecka sommar totalt. Stickdrift på kontrollen är värre än förintelsen, yes.
walk around IRL stream and someone could rob us or kill us.
I gotta.
Wait.
They're laughing. That's happened recently. I've gotten a pumpkin thrown on my head by a crackhead.
Crackhead ran up to him on stream and
almost died.
Almost
He
decapitated
quoted
him
his
when he
thoughts.
Varför fuck kastar man en pumpkin på honom?
Yeah.
Silky. Hey auntie. Everybody in the chat say hey auntie. Varför är hon bald?
Pleasure to meet you, sir. I am very occupational. My last job, I worked as a librarian with elementary school children.
So
I have been an executive secretary, legal.
very quiet, peaceful.
Yes, yes, all that.
God bless. God bless America.
No, because it's who you are.
Tja, om jag börjar säga det där helt random, då ni vet bara att det är tics. Shout out to all my niggas that got tics. Well, I love y'all.
That you know, we create social media all the time because that's what we are. We're 9-to-5ers, and we interact and
What
have
the fuck is
energy
that?
with people.
Type
Where
shit.
I don't think that you guys have that.
Huh?
Are you serious?
You have false energy because you're across the screen. You're not interacting with people like we do.
So what are we doing right now?
Interacting?
What are we doing right now?
You're doing it now because we're doing a video.
So what the fuck is that? What? Nigga, huh? Jag är confuzzled, helt ärligt. Jag är bara confused, bror. Jag vet inte vad jag ska säga. By the way, jag försöker... Grejen är, jag håller med dem, jag håller inte med dem. För att knega, nu ärligt, on some real shit. Att knega 5 dagar i veckan. Wallah, respekt. Jag skulle inte kunna göra det. Fuck no. Fuck no, bro. Helt ärligt, I would not do it. I would have met the woo at this point, bror. Efter några månader, I would have met the woo, bror. Jag skulle disconnect from the server, bror. Jag skulle hoppat och ta ut parachuten och den skulle inte kopplas av, bror. Jag skulle vara blackout på golvet, bror. Fuck that, bror. Bror, Axel, bror, jag är bara real, bror. Jag säger bara the real shit som är real, bror. Helt ärligt, bror. Respekt till alla som jobbar 9-to-5, bror. 5 dagar i veckan. Jag got it, bror. Respekt, bror. Let me visa min chain. Where is Bero? Pop it out, buddy. Jag hade dragit ut långkabeln från servern. Det är det jag säger, bror. Att ha en 9-to-5. Respect to every single nigga. That's why I respect my parents so much, bror. Du sa bror över 10 gånger, skojar inte ens. Jag måste fixa min grammatik.
What are you debating for? That's making it...
Fuck!
You know that there's millions of people.
Now I'm not gonna have all y'all gang up on me.
There's millions of people
Not
who watch
twist
the
it
video.
crazy.
You
Yes.
save lives every day,
Yes.
probably more than doctors.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
There's people that literally stay alive because they want to watch our videos.
You know about going out into the clubs at night, staying out till 2-3 o'clock in the morning, trying to get up at 6 o'clock in
I don't know, bro. Baby, helt ärligt, jag vet inte. Kusin, du får fråga honom, bro. It's none of my business, bro.
the morning so you can get dressed.
So you was
to
having
get-
fun.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so
But I'm saying,
Folk som jobbar natt och inte studerar är farligare än Kratos. Bro, tänk er. Lyssna. Hear me out. Tänk er, ni jobbar nattskifte. Men ni jobbar på ett psykhem. Så indirekt, du jobbar på fucking Arkham Asylum, walla. Helt ärligt, walla. Så just imagine that. Jag skulle inte klara det. Max 3 timmar, jag är done. Jag springer därifrån. The hallways, man kommer börja se folk banka på dörrarna. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, I'm good off that.
like you guys don't do
Och varför är hon bald, bror? Why is she bald?
interaction. You don't touch people like this.
Du jobbar natt själv i sjukhus. Det där är bara läskigt, bror.
What kind of shit's going on?
Man kan tro det är Outlast, bror.
go to the club, you get to put some shades on and you go by your day to work. We can't do that because we have thousands of people.
But is
You're
that
drunk,
your choice?
You're high, you're
But is
hungover.
that
Just
your
get off
choice?
screen. We don't want to see you like this.
But is that your choice?
We don't like you like this. Why are you doing this?
But is that your choice? You chose that. You chose this
No,
life.
that's the thing. We can't. We
And
can't
that's
do
what's
what
happening
you do.
now. That's what's happening now with the whole world. It's a total disconnect. When you have a 9-to-5, you dealing with people. You touching people's hearts,
We deal with
souls,
people too.
mind. No, you.
Tja, here come. I'ma touch your heart, bro. Ey, alla ta fram era hjärtan. Hjärtor. Hjärtan. Alla, hey, chat. Everybody put your heart to the screen, bro. Let me touch your heart, bro. Let me just feel your heart and heal you. Jag ska heala, jag spelar support på alla spel så jag kan support ditt hjärta. Type shit.
Do you know how many bands we meet a day?
I think. Look, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, and I respect what you do.
Do you
because
watch
I
any
think-
entertainment?
Oh my God.
Of course I watch
So do
entertainment.
you ever,
I got kids.
wait,
I got grandkids.
Do you ever laugh? Do you ever laugh?
Of course I
So
laugh.
do they So then they
We're
interact
touching them.
But the interaction is not
it make you
real.
feel better?
When I'm watching a
Polychrome. Polychrome. Shit looks ass, buddy.
What make me feel
Have you
better?
ever
It all
watched-
depends on
have you ever been
it all
entertained?
depends-
Have you ever been entertained and been like,
what's coming.
oh, I feel good?
Some of it is fake. Some of it is fake.
You see, you're not answering.
So now let me.
Okay, well let me answer your because I'm debating him.
Okay,
But go ahead.
Right after this, I got you. Right
Okay,
now. Go
all
ahead.
right, come on.
So when you're entertained, have you ever felt like your day was better if you watched something? You've never felt like that?
Yeah, sure.
So what's the difference with us?
Sure.
Is that you got to do this 24/7? That's all you do.
Yeah.
You know, you just like you. Wait a minute. Somebody made a comment about, oh, I can't even go out with my girlfriend, or I can't even go out in public.
That's right.
I can go out in public and be seen.
So it's
You know what?
easier.
I'm a very social. I'm a very social person. I'm very popular in where I do and where I am. I do social media.
Saying what we do has not affected people. It's not real. How come when I go out in public and I meet someone and they're like, "Oh my God, wait, I loved your videos growing up. You were my childhood. I used to watch you
Or their
every
hands
single
shaking,
day.
their hands shaking.
Like you were my child. You know how like we grew up watching Disney Channel.
Någon populär film.
I've had
Ben
kids come
10.
up hundreds of times throughout years when I had kids come up to me and say these.
Bro, jag tror hon är bara frisör. Hennes frisör glömde bara fucking fejda. Eller kliva bort
I'm a
resten.
server at an Italian restaurant.
Come on.
Oh.
Life's easy.
Oh.
Okay, now you're trolling, bro. There's no way.
Oh, that's not fair.
Ravy from fucking Snabba.
He has the same menu, makes the same food every day. bro.
First thing I'm gonna say is nobody's gonna say being a nurse isn't hard, because my aunt was. That is the
My
most
mom
difficult
was.
shit. How are you gonna disrespect your mom like
No,
that,
she
dude?
is right now.
You're gonna disrespect
She
your mom
loves
and
it.
say that your work is harder?
She tells
That
me
is
it's
so rude,
Nigga,
honestly.
She works 2 of them.
Okay,
She works at 2 hospitals.
Let me ask you something.
She said it's mad easy. She can work at 2 hospitals.
No disrespect, but what you do, I'm not your target audience. So break it down for me, because I don't even get it.
Oh my God.
Let me ask you something.
You just said I'm not your target audience because I'm black. That's what you just said. You don't watch me because I'm black. And this is what I'm talking about. It's harder.
He has to get judged every.
I gotta get judged every day. Everybody think I'm a hoodlum. I'm a nice guy.
Wow, Chad, that's why I don't get any views. Now it's clicking. Nu, jag kopplar allt. Folk vill inte kolla på mig för att de är rasister. Now I understand it, chat. Oh my gosh. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. That's exactly what I said, Alla. Niggas are racist. That's why they don't want to watch me. Folk är rasister. Simple. W non-racist chat.
I can't get a job.
Bro, Ray, han kommer in och säger till 360, bro. Bro, kom in i Twitch-chatten, bro. Jag kan ge dig en 360 där.
Because I got tats. I used to work at Costco's. I had the greatest 401k granted to me. That means that when I retire, I get the biggest stipend of my life. Do you know I could just sit there and just meat pack all day just to really realize that, what, maybe 20 years I'm going to be sitting on millions because I worked at Costco's?
Yeah, Will.
Okay.
I didn't have to interact with nobody, just smacking meat.
Smacking meat. Chat, skulle ni kunna se mig så här, jobba på en deli? Alltså så här, göra kött, sådana saker så här, vi säger så här på Willys eller Ikea. Skulle ni kunna se mig göra det eller? Vad händer med Afros mod? Fuck hände med Shunos mod? Jag vet inte vad som hände med hans mod, jag får fixa det sen.
Is what you do fun?
Free.
Do you
Free
enjoy
from
what
all
you
of
do?
it.
Make it fun.
Do you make it fun?
Yes.
I could make it fun.
Yes or no? Is what you do fun?
Not everything's fun.
What isn't fun? Break it down for me. What do you do in a day? We'll swap stories. What do you do in a day?
Okay, so it's very stressful, right?
Not fun at all. Because this dude was talking for 20 minutes about playing video games.
Whoa. It sounds like you're jealous, I'm not gonna lie. But
you're on his decent.
Okay, so look, right?
So I'm jealous of a harder job.
No.
Oh!
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah,
Hey, that was sarcasm. You didn't read it. No, I'd like to.
No. Listen to the time that I wake up. I wake up maybe 3, 4 p.m. Know what I'm saying? I'm already drowsy because I just smoked the night before. You know why I gotta smoke? Because I just deal with thousands of people.
Type shit.
I don't even like people. I gotta deal with thousands of them.
Bro, bebe bror, det är dags alla. Vi ska nysta upp allting bror, vi är tillbaka.
Describe what you've done other than smoking pot and waking up at 4.
Okay, waking up at 4 p.m., right? Now wake up, I gotta brush my teeth, right? Gotta make sure, cause I got a lot of comments now. You know, he don't brush his grills. What does his real teeth look like? I gotta make sure that my
He got Chanel earrings like a bad bitch.
And there's girls in his chat too sometimes. So,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure I'm freshly
saving.
saving. I'm not saving for this video. I already know what's gonna happen. It's about to be negative comments. Yo, shave that shit on your face. Cool.
So he got fat.
Now I have to game Marvel Rivals, but probably 1 to 2 hours before stream. You know why? Because I don't get to game it for after work. Like I could just game it after work, bro. I can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't just do that, right? After I do that, now I gotta sit here and plan with somebody what I'm gonna do for the stream today. Oh, looks like we got no content. All right, let's see if we can just scroll something around.
No content, no money.
No content, no money. Now look, probably by 8 or 9 p.m. I'm still probably thinking I gotta do something for stream. My mind is fried.
Do you know what's crazy?
My mind is
8, 9 p.m. for him? Oh, I did my work
today.
I did my work today.
You took the same boss already.
You're going to sleep.
What?
How much
I don't want to hog the space here too much, but do you know the expression, give a man enough rope?
You're losing me.
Kill him.
No, I don't know this. I don't know.
Basically, you're talking yourself into a hole, man. Okay, my turn. I'll be brief.
Wait, give a man a rope.
What is he?
Wait,
it means,
is that racist?
Why is he rope and rope and?
He has no social cues. Oh, you're back?
Yes, Rhonda's back, chat.
I'm your black auntie.
Yeah.
I'm your black auntie. Shout out auntie, y'all.
You say you don't like people. It's all about relationships that you got with people. So when you say shit like that, do you really mean that?
Do I not like people?
You said,
I'm an introvert. I'd rather be in my own space. I'd rather be by myself.
And that's okay. But what is it that you're doing that's helping other people?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Saving lives. I'm a superhero.
He's a hero.
How?
I'm a superhero, no cape.
I'm a superhero, no kid. Yeah, Jason come by troll up.
I'm good. How are you?
Back, other
That's
black
right, I'm
auntie.
Selma again.
I believe 9 to 5 is harder.
I sounds tattooed so fuck your food. Fuck.
I mean, fuck. I believe 9 to 5 is harder. I mean, fuck.
I'd have cooked.
Dreaming is so much harder. Why are you doing it?
I can't have a public relationship.
Rage baited.
Of the public eye and how they judge my relationships. I had a breakup with a girlfriend that I loved so dearly because I chose streaming.
So my question.
Nah, I loved her.
My question.
I loved her, and you're laughing.
My question again.
What is that cut, auntie?
If you think it's so much harder, why are you doing it?
Because I'm passionate about it.
Okay, so you love it. You love streaming. So do you love it more than you loved that girlfriend?
That's what I had to decide. I had to make sacrifice.
So,
and
that's so you lost the human touch.
But guess what? If I had a 9 to 5,
lost the human touch
if I was flipping burgers, I could have had a girlfriend still.
But you lost the human touch for the streaming.
Being a streamer, you have to be judged on thousands of people's opinions every single day.
Type shit.
Person, maybe
But,
1, 2, 3.
Okay, and then back to my point. Is that your choice?
It is my choice, auntie. Auntie, it is my choice.
That's my point.
Streaming is harder.
Was that?
That's the point.
Jason, just answer. Just answer the question.
You ran up a bag. You ran up a bag.
Well, just answer the question. At this point.
The thing is, it comes to a point. Do I pick love
over
future with someone I care dearly for?
Over.
Or do I pick
something that I
future
love?
Something that I'm
The
passionate
choice,
about.
it's not a choice. The bag is needed. Oh my gosh, Afro spitting. Han spottar.
Lala Costa.
Lala Costa. Hej Lala Costa. Hon pluggar säkert på SU eller hon var, vet du det? Fan heter det? Type shit.
I'm an attorney.
She makes a percent off people's fuck ups. I like that.
If you had an opportunity to get a 9 to 5,
okay,
that you could create yourself, like whatever you want,
yes,
9
I
to
would.
5, you would take it?
Yes.
Because why?
Because I don't even enjoy streaming anymore.
You don't? What? Come to this side.
No, but I have to because this is what I built my career off of.
You feel stuck.
I feel stuck, yeah.
Have you ever watched a show and you stopped watching it? Have you ever watched a show and you were like...
All the time.
It's the same thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
I have to. That TV show can't. It's done. What happened to all those actors?
It's
after that?
canceled
They gotta
because I
go
stopped watching?
Well, no, I'm saying thousands of
Come to the
thousands
9 to 5
of people
slave
stopped
side.
watching.
I think you guys are mixing all
Yeah,
the issues.
Cartoon Network. It's like
and
they
not
got millions of
focusing
people.
on-
You guys know what Cartoon Network is?
Your
It's
father would
gone.
stop. Would you come up with a different brand?
Ja.
All those people are gone. Yeah, but
That's
pivot
what
is the
I'm
point.
Swag, face swag, my brethren.
Since I was at the age of 14.
Professional model.
I just think personally, like I agree with.
Shit, the Maria, yeah. Hey, shout out Maria, yeah.
14. I was a
Fuck you, shout out Maria.
I just
money.
think personally, like I agree with Jason that I think streaming does take a certain more stop than a 9 to 5, and I also think everybody in here, right? If you guys all try to be a streamer, right, and then we all try to do what you guys do,
You get L's in your chat.
the probability of everybody here trying to be an attorney is way higher than somebody making streaming a career.
Absolutely, your job is you just got lucky because you're a gamer. You got lucky. There's so many people like you
I was
out
talented.
there.
It wasn't
These
pure
days,
luck.
everybody's an influencer. Come on.
Men influencer streaming är inte samma sak. Men jag hör henne. Jag hör henne. Alltså min kamera är så fucking smooth, bror. Oh my god, shit. Lyssna. Jag har träningsvärk för jag gymmar och sådana saker. Visst? Jag har träningsvärk här, min forearm. Jag har träningsvärk i ryggen. Jag har träningsvärk i götten. Men kopplar ni? Bro, hon är en modell och hon sitter och säger till oss, vi är lucky. Nigga, you was born like this. You are lucky. Type shit.
No. But
At this point, I'm just rage baiting.
But specifically, what I do, I'm not posting selfies around the world. It's basically all pure talent.
Wait,
Okay.
can I just why is he lucky? Why do we all get lucky though?
What is your talent?
Yeah.
Call of Duty. I was a professional Call of Duty player, like actual the
So you were
gaming.
sitting at home and you're thinking, what am I going to do with my life while you were gaming? You're like, oh, let's put a
I was
camera.
16, so it wasn't really like
yeah,
that.
You weren't really thinking.
My new favorite emote.
What should I do with my life? Like, what should I study? What should I like? Where does my life go? You just got lucky.
It's not luck. It's
because-
just he's determined. He knows that's the only route.
He didn't get lucky. He put in
You're cooked. Vems fucking emote är det där, Rafa? What?
hours.
Yeah, no.
That's what we do too.
The
We
fuck
do-
is
we
that?
We
Luck.
study.
Everybody's a little bit of luck. I think people who don't have a job, they feel they want to get lucky by getting a job. So I think people. who having a
T-Bag,
job
svär han är
have some
fucking
sort of
sub
luck.
to T-Bag.
He said, how many people of us could do this? No, it's luck. It's 1 of a million because for whatever
How is
reason.
that luck? If 1 out of a million, that
A
one
J-O-B job.
So how are you going to dismiss
Is
all
he
his
the
hard
best?
work and all of his
Is he the
talent?
best?
I got
Is
four.
it?
I got
No,
fourth
no,
last
but
year. No. Let me give my statistics. There was over 300,000 people that played Warzone last year. This is the game that I play.
Okay.
I got fourth. So I was a top 12 player across the entire world.
And you're telling
That's
him
like-
you're
So that's not luck. That's
like
pure.
less than
That's
1%.
pure skill.
So you're dismissing, is Michael Jordan lucky? Is LeBron James lucky?
Yes.
Are they lucky?
I mean,
no,
they have a
worked.
talent. They have
They
a
work-
talent.
they had a
but
team.
as-
So what
you
do
know
you
how
do?
many talented people out there and don't get the chance? They don't get the shot at it?
Ja men luck är en del av det. Helt ärligt. Nu on some real shit. Luck is a part of the game. I'm being honest. Jag tycker nu on some real shit. Luck is needed somehow, some way for you to make it. För du kan vara den shunon i allting. Men om du inte får ditt ansikte ut i världen och ingen ser vad du gör och hur bra du gör det, du kommer vara cooked, bro. I'm being honest. Det är sant, alla. Tyvärr. That's all I gotta say, bro.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Not at all.
Ah, okay.
You just said,
What he did
I
to get
said
to where
a
he
lot
is.
of people are talented don't get the shot to do what he does.
or people who
So
make it
it's
to the
luck.
NBA.
But I didn't even get a shot. It was I did it off the strength of me. There was no one who gave me a shot or anything like that. I simply was. You dead ass?
Yo, you being serious?
Why you laughing?
I can't Why they laughing, bro?
It's not luck. I've been doing this for 13 years. I uploaded 3,000 videos. 2,000 was I edited myself while I went to college, worked a job, and still went to school.
And yeah,
So that's not. I mean, if that's
no,
fucking,
stand on it, stand
That's
if
what I'm
that's
saying,
luck,
Rama.
where's the luck at in that equation?
Again.
is there a
Nota
percentage?
bara
We are all
en
lucky in
gång,
some way,
Bruce.
right? If we all have a job, we're lucky in some sort of way. But
God bless.
off of specific pure talent. And I worked on that since I was 16.
Chat,
Again,
it's
I
all
work
is
with many
it's
talented
all in
people. I'm
God,
saying
God's
about you.
hands.
Just talk in general. And there's so many people
Jag
that
hör det
don't
med
get
alla har
the
inte
shot
tur,
because they
bro.
don't do the right thing. They don't go the right path. They don't meet the
Exactly.
right people. So there are so many even talented actors here. They never get a shot. So I'm just saying it's pure luck.
It
Men
wasn't
det är inte pure luck. Luck has a part of it, ja. Men det är inte allt.
luck. I just saw an opportunity and just genuinely took it.
Ser du?
It wasn't a handout. It was simply just, you know what, I'm talented at Call of Duty. This is what I want to do.
Bro, man brukar säga God doesn't give you everything you want. He gives you the opportunity to get what you want. Vad är det guzzarna gör nu för tiden? Type shit.
It took me 8 years to make it a career. Is there something funny?
It's a freaking video game!
Oh, brother, this guy stinks! Om du... Okej, nu... Det här är rage bait at its finest. Men om du säger det är video game. Du jobbar på en dator. Räknas inte samma sak. Räknas inte ungefär som samma sak. För du är på en dator. Du gör allting på en skärm.
It's a talent. Permission to dick ride? Hey, he's made tens of millions of dollars playing video games, so...
Exactly, that's that privilege.
But I'm saying, though, you could...
Det här är rage bait. Chat. Nej, det här är rage bait. This is fucking rage bait, bro.
On a game you couldn't do what I do. You couldn't do it. That's a skill. Your son couldn't do it. Your grandkids couldn't do it. Your son's grandkids could never do it. They could never do it.
Anything that takes a talent...
The genes are done. They can't do it. They can't.
How many hours a day did you spend?
When I was younger?
Yeah, when you were younger.
Oh, I would wake up 3 hours before school. So I wake up at 4 a.m. and I would play before school. Bus would come at 7. I go to home, come back and do it again.
Oh my gosh, nej. Jag måste säga det här. Du är en riktig game. Alltså, on the levels, bro. The fucking levels. Du är en riktig gamer om du lirar spel. Om du hoppar on the game innan skolan. Walla. Jag kommer ihåg ibland, jag hoppade on 2K, bror. Jag spelade 2K innan skolan. Och Fortnite, bror. Jag blev inte den shunon i någon av de spelen. Respectfully, bror. Honest nigga. Ärlighet vara längst, tjej. Det är det jag säger. Där motto 2025, ärlighet vara längst. Men som sagt, jag blev inte den shunon. Men ibland, jag spelade 1-2 timmar innan. Ey, 1v1 me on 2K, bror. Bror, jag har en fucking build. Den är 67 overall. Vill du verkligen 1v1 med mig, bror? Vi kan köra play now, bror. Kom. Jag är här, bror. Kusin, jag är där. Jag är aktiv. Play now, jag är där, bror. Park, yeah, du har den, bror. Helt ärligt, alla du har den, bror. Real shit, du har den, bror.
I was 16.
Fuck no. Jag vet att du är 99 overall.
To you guys, when you guys were growing up, yes, it was just video games, it was whatever. But when we were coming up, we're like, wait, maybe we can make this career. Maybe if we get good enough at it and we create.
Do you not think if you're talented at something, it's a God-given gift?
It is.
Video games is not like...
You don't think it's talent.
You're just too old to understand.
I can't argue that because
y'all could never play FNCS either.
Yes, sir.
You come from a generation where this didn't exist. This career, you looked at this career and you laughed. Now, how come in colleges they're teaching?
Bro, these motherfuckers don't know how hard it is to play Rainbow Six Siege, bro. Men för fucking PTSD jag bara tänker på det där äckliga spelet, bro. Har du ett nytt rum också? Fuck no, bro. Bro, min gamla setup var här runt hörnet, bro. Om du ser min gamla setup, det är bara spin the blocks, turn the corner, bro. Might get fucking, du kanske blir en drive-by, bro. Fuck, bro. Walla, det är en annan nivå.
And esports. When you grow up, this didn't exist, so no wonder you're gonna laugh when you hear this shit. Because you're from a completely different generation. You just don't get it, and I don't know if you ever will be able to wrap your head around it.
And it's fun, but it's like, again, it's...
Oh, you gotta fight back. You gotta fight back. I'm not gonna lie.
Nice meeting you.
I'm Ronnie.
My name's Ronnie.
You were talking about job security. Are you familiar with layoffs?
Jag vill bara säga det här. Jag vill inte vara en elak människa, men...
I'm Ronnie.
Jag tror jag tror hon är arbetslös. Så majoriteten av folk i den här chatten.
My name's Ronnie.
You were talking about job security. Are you familiar with layoffs, with being furloughed? Like taking it back to... That's being... What? What does that even mean?
You lose everything. Every dollar. Everything. You lose everything.
Okay, and then you can rebuild yourself back.
The same way you can do if you get laid off. You get a
yeah,
job.
it's kind of it's not the same concept. Like
I don't know. Back in 2020, when everybody was getting furloughed, everybody was like, "Oh, let me go to social media." That's kind of an easy alternative. So that seems kind of easy.
I know, but I know.
Så varför gjorde du inte du? Varför gjorde du inte du? Fuck, jag kan inte prata. Så varför gjorde du inte det 2020 när folk började säga oh shit, det kanske är mer att börja göra TikToks och gå på Instagram och så här kopplar det.
No, but if you lose a job, you can't.
You just get another
no,
one?
No, you can search for. You have an opportunity to search for another one. No?
Okay, I've been searching for another one for 10 months. I interview every day, give the same spiel, have to give that smile of walk.
Oh my gosh, jag 200 IQ. I see a jobless motherfucker when I see one, bror. Jag är så... Bror, det handlar om levels, bror. När du är arbetslös, bror, det är levels to it, bror. I see a job. Y'all see an unemployed motherfucker when I see one. I know how an unemployed motherfucker looks.
Through my resume.
I uploaded videos for 7 years and barely got any views.
And did you uploaded 7 videos and didn't get any views?
Went to school and still...
And paid rent?
Yes, I still worked. I worked.
Oh, so that you had another job?
As a parking attendant, yes.
Okay, and was that harder?
Then what?
Than streaming?
No, I was on my phone all the time.
Oh, as a parking attendant, that doesn't sound like you were doing a very good job.
I was chilling.
You were chilling. You weren't good at your job.
He's waiting for...
Yeah, when cars park, they're done. Like, it doesn't...
Okay.
I don't have to...
Well,
I'm not security.
That's
I just
a
go...
one
I go like this. I go like this. Yo, right there. I bet. Do you think an aspect of a video game playing...
Bror, det är farligt. Ja, det är me personally. Respectfully, jag vågar inte bli en fucking flight attendant. Flight attendant? Parking... Vad heter det på engelska? Security parking. Jag skulle aldrig bli en parkeringsvakt för bror. One wrong move. Det kan vara en fel shuno. En shuno, han gjorde nyss slut med sin guzz. Hans päron gick bort. Man tog hans barn, bror. Han måste paya child support, bror. One wrong move. Den här shunon kommer krascha på mig. Han kommer ta upp mig och kasta mig på marken som att han är Mark Henry, bror. Can't do it, bror.
I would say it's a skill. I wouldn't call it a talent. You can master it with,
But people millions play video games, but there are very few people who are genuinely gifted at it.
Gifted? What are they, Mozart?
How is it not a talent? Why is it not a talent what he does?
Börja med Iron streams. Jag har det, Zack.
You know what? I'm open to it being a talent. I think it's a skill.
Ska jag kalla dig Zack, eller?
Master. I don't think...
Zack är kusin, bror. Jag brukar göra det. Eller inte brukar. Brukar jag i lögn, bror. Jag har.
My thumb here and this thumb there and do this combo. I do this
You'd be
flip.
surprised.
Bro, I'm telling y'all niggas, half of the motherfuckers in this chat, ni kan inte complete en enda combo with Mortal Kombat. Ja, det är det jag säger. That's all I'm saying, bror. I'm being honest, bror. Jag är ärlig, shuno. Vad är motto 2025? Ärlighet vara längst. Telling y'all, half of y'all niggas can do a combo with fucking... No.
I mean, there's people out there who are
Hade öppnat dig. Raffa, bror. Come see me, bror. Ingen i den här chatten kan ta mig på Mortal Kombat, bror. Jag lovar det.
They have their opposable thumbs so good.
That's like saying, here's a paintbrush, go paint me Picasso. Yeah,
like,
what?
I'm saying this is so hard. If there's certain games...
I can. Säger shunon som dog 7 gånger i rad. Torska 7 gånger i rad mot mig.
To have $1 million prize.
Ser du? You see how niggas act? You see? Välj spel förutom MK. Vi pratar om Mortal Kombat and niggas start taking up another game. Yeah, y'all got it, walla.
If there's a skill you could just learn and you're looking for a job for 10 months, go pick up a controller and go hop in this $1 million tournament and win it.
You couldn't. You couldn't
qualify.
You couldn't.
What do you mean I wouldn't
You
qualify?
can't even find your OBS stream key. Stop playing.
I need to work for it, but...
So like, you're dismissing what he does. You're just
Bro, jag kommer använda min PS5. Fuck.
dismissing.
I'm
Like,
not
oh,
dismissing. I'm saying
it's
that's
not a
easy.
skill. It's not a
I'm
talent.
using it.
I said it's a skill. I didn't say it's a talent. I said it's a skill.
Really
It's a skill that you
But
can own and
how do
you
you
can
know?
master.
How do you know if it's easy if you haven't done it? Like if you
I
don't.
played Mario Kart. I
Mario Kart. Okay.
played other games.
Not a professional level though.
No, not a professional level because that's
Finns
not...
det... finns det e-sports? Finns det på riktigt? Yeah, det finns på riktigt. Det är crazy. I would've cooked niggas on that shit, walla.
what I'm trying to pursue.
I know, so but you don't
Ska vi med i en tournament? Ja, jag skulle cook for.
understand what it takes to be on that sort of level. So how can you try to dismiss it and say it's yours is harder?
What
How do
is-
you know? But
what
how
does
do
it
you
take
know?
to be on that level?
I've worked a 9 to 5.
Yeah, what
so
does it take to be on that level?
Just gift, and you got to play all
Just
the time.
gift?
Tens of thousands of hours of work
Uh-huh.
and editing and filming and constantly
I'm just
having
talking
to
about pure
innovate
skill.
and
As far as like the
reinvent
videos and stuff like that, just off pure skill.
I had
you
to
did-
put tens of thousands of hours
Could you get a
into my
refresh second
studies.
zone tarping? Could you?
I have no idea what you said.
Could you get a refresh going into second zone with no mats? Can you get a refresh on the best players?
I can also put I can circle back and give you
know how to
different
short
turns
launch pad?
from
When you're
my
trying to get a short zone,
Tali 12 just followed.
No, I don't, but I want...
Chilla, de lägger in på notiserna. Jag har inte lagt in dem. Chilla.
No, but exactly.
They're just talking. They're just
What's
talking.
good, little?
I'm the
What's good,
babysitter. I
little
can
bro?
talk to you about the different things I do.
Cousin Nick,
and
vad
ask
är
you
du,
to
bro?
do that. No, but if you wanted to, you would.
If us four
Put on
took 3 days, you don't think we can master an Excel sheet?
Oh.
Fucking Zaki.
But let me give you, if I give you 3 days about.
Jag kallar det Tali eller Zaki, bro.
Do you think you could be that talented
Let me hear.
as me?
Let me höra.
If I wanted to, I would.
So let's pay for her, whatever it is. Give you 3
please.
days, but if you lose, you got to give us it back in double.
No, that's not how the job works. You pay me, I'll get the job done.
Alright, bro. Alright, cousin. Each 95 will not. Wow, now give their final thoughts.
In a sense, yes, because you have to put in the work and you got to be on 24/7.
It's difficult to answer that question for us, I think, because we didn't come up in this time frame in this era. So and technology is totally different now, because we were just talking about playing tic-tac-toe on the sidewalk with chalk. I appreciate and respect what they do, and I think that's the consensus for most of us, that we appreciate and respect where they are. But it's not.
Walla Brizano, Mr. Money Man himself, bro.
That's what I
Shouldn't catch a
My
bag.
mind was changed in the sense that now I'm even more convinced that normal jobs are harder.
I shouldn't control.